Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra today. Take a moment to get yourself completely comfortable in a laying position where the spine can be elongated and you can find as much comfort as possible. Maybe placing something under the backs of the knees, placing something under the back of the head, or perhaps you have something to cover the eyes. And as you make these adjustments and begin to settle in, just see if there's anything you can do, any minor adjustment, just to make yourself 1% more comfortable. Focusing our practice today on feeling earthed, grounded, supported by the surface beneath you. You might take a deep inhale through the nose, and then another short sip of air in, and then a long exhale out of the mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose, another sip in, and then a long exhale. One more time, inhaling, another sip in, long exhale. Just allow the breath to find its natural rhythm again, allowing it to breathe itself. You might allow that exhale to just relax you a little bit more deeply, falling into the support. Take a moment to just bring your attention to your jaw, consciously relax it, also the tongue and the mouth. Softening the cheeks on the face, releasing any frown from the forehead. Just allow the whole of the face to soften. The head resting back on its support. Noticing the parts of your body that are in contact with the surface beneath you, feeling that support. And then you might notice the front of the body, the feel of the air on your skin, maybe the layers over the top of you. Just allowing yourself to feel completely comforted by these things. Knowing that the earth is here to support us, provide us with energy, stability, groundedness, and stillness. You might feel called to introduce a sankalpa or intention to your practice. Whether your sankalpa is your own or whether you want to explore the phrase. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. I trust my inner wisdom. And you might repeat that phrase silently 3 times in the mind. Then we'll begin to rotate awareness through the body. You might imagine either a cooling light, or you might notice a sensation at each point we visit, or maybe you just observe that part of the body with your mind. Just beginning with the eyebrow center. Allow that coolness, that softness to expand out across the whole of the forehead. And then noticing your right eye and your left eye. Both eyes relaxed, soft. Just observing the air travelling in and out of the nose, the tip of the tongue inside of the mouth. The right ear and the left ear, both of the ears. And then you might visit the throat and then the chest center. The right collarbone, the right shoulder, the right arm, the elbow, the wrist, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, the fingers and the thumb, the very tips of the fingers. Right arm deeply supported and grounded. The chest center. The left collarbone. The left shoulder. The left arm, the elbow, the wrist, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, the fingers on the hand and the thumb, the very tips of the fingers and the thumb. Left arm resting so very deeply, supported, grounded, earth. The center of the chest, the navel, the right side of the ribs, the right waist, and then the left side of the ribs, the left waist, the base of the spine, very tip of the tailbone, the pelvic bowl, the trunk of the body deeply relaxed and supported, held, grounded, connected. The right hip, the right thigh, the knee, the ankle, the top of the foot, the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, 4, 5 toe tips, right leg resting so very deeply, supported, grounded, held. The left hip, the thigh, the knee, the ankle, the top of the foot, the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, all 5 toe tips on the foot. Left leg resting deeply, grounded, supported earth. The whole of the front of the body resting so very deeply, and the whole of the back of the body grounded, earthed, supported, whole body held in deep rest, groundedness, comfort and well-being. You might begin to imagine a cooling blue light that begins at the base of the spine. Then as you inhale, it comes all the way up the body towards the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, it returns back down the body, all the way down through the legs, down and out of the soles of the feet, taking with it anything that is not needed, knowing that the earth will deal with what you don't need. Inhale, drawing the nourishing energy, cooling light up through the body towards the crown of the head. And then exhale, allowing the blue light, the energy, to travel back down the body, releasing out of the soles of the feet. Continue to work with this gentle breathing exercise. Nice, slow breaths. And then releasing that practice with the breath and the concentration, and just now allow the mind to completely relax, just falling into that state, absolute relaxation, complete free flow of the thoughts, just letting them move through, not attaching to any stories or scenarios, just allowing them to travel on their way, resting deeply throughout, earth through the space between thoughts. You might reintroduce your intention or sankalpa. I trust my inner wisdom, repeating again 3 times in the mind. slowly start to bring awareness back into the body, into the present moment. You might start to bring your awareness back to your breath, maybe taking a few more intentional breaths, perhaps a little deeper, maybe a nice deep inhale through the nose, and another long sigh out of the mouth. And then from there, begin to just trace the outline of your body on the floor or surface beneath you. Maybe beginning to invite some small movements back in, fingers and toes. Maybe rolling the wrists and the ankles. You might find a full body stretch or a drawing of the knees in towards the chest. Maybe a simple roll to one side, just settling in a fetal position for a moment. And then when you feel ready to rejoin your day, starting to come up to seated, taking it really slowly, and just begin again when you feel ready to. Thank you for practicing today. Thank you for being here. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste.